Okay, so I've already told you that these augmented six chords are a type of predominant chord. Okay, so they're going to have a predominant function, so it leads to dominant. I've also told you earlier that we tend to see this six resolving down to five motion as part of them. The big thing about the augmented six chords is they all kind of have this interval of flat six to raised four. Okay, so let's look at this one. So we're in the key of D. If we go up to the sixth of D, we get to B, and we're in D minor, so it's B flat. So when I say flat six in the minor key, it already is flat. So it's flat six. Okay? To a sharp four. G is the four in the key of D. There's our root. And so there's a four, and it's going to be raised. So this interval of flat six to sharp four makes an augmented sixth. Okay? So that's why we call these augmented six chords. All three of them, French, German, and Italian, have that character. Okay? One of them has the root in the middle. Actually, more than one of them does, I think. But this particular one, where you make an augmented six and then put tonic in the middle, I shouldn't say root, tonic in the middle, that particular one is called an Italian six chord. So what we're going to write here is IT6, Italian six chord. That's just what we call it. No Roman numeral, no nothing. Now there are some resolutions we expect to see here. We expect to see that flat six, or in a minor key, the in key six, resolve down to the five. We expect the chord to resolve to a five. We also expect that augmented fourth, or the raised four of the augmented six, to resolve up to the five. Okay? In other words, check this out. This is what's kind of cool about these augmented chords. They have this thing. So B flat resolves down to A, G sharp resolves up to A. Okay? So I think in all of the augmented six chords, what you can do is take the five and then step backwards and then say, in order to make an augmented six chord, I need a leading tone up to that five and a leading tone above, or not a leading tone, but a note a half step above that five and out. Okay, so that these resolve out, right? It's like the G sharp, B flat opens up to an octave A. And that is effectively what happens here. This B flat goes down to an A, this G sharp goes up to that A, the D stays on a D. Okay? Let's hear just that. Okay? So, I know I said a lot there. Don't worry, we're going to go into this a little bit deeper. So that's kind of the crash course on augmented six chords. We're going to get a little gnarlier now. I shouldn't say gnarlier. We're going to get a little bit deeper into them now. Let me just play this. So feel the opening up of that. That is the augmented six sound. Okay, so that's basically how they work. Let's go deeper down the rabbit hole. And let's start with examining a little bit more detail about the Italian.